welcome to online belly fitness classes. Today we are going to look at chest isolations and the best exercises for your back if you do them regularly. So we start with the posture as usual. So make sure your feet parallel to each other, knees slightly bent, the lower part of abdomen tucked in, chest lifted, shoulders rolled back and chin parallel to the floor. What we're going to do first, we're going to isolate our chest from the rest of the body. So in order to do that, we have to make sure that our hips do not move. So we put our hands on our hips just to make sure that they stay still, and we're going to slide our chest to different directions. So basically we start from right to left or left to right. Also make sure that your move starts from the center of your chest. So basically where your ribs connect, where your solar plexus is or where your ribs connect. So concentrate on this point and actually start the sliding of your chest from this point. That will help you to avoid involving your shoulders in the movement or involving any other parts of your body. So the movement has to start from the center of your chest, so where your ribs connect. Okay, let's try. So our hands on the hips, and we're going to slide to the right and then to the left. So we slide our chest, isolate our chest to these directions, right and left, and also we make sure that we keep our chest parallel to the floor. We also breathe, do not forget to breathe, so you breathe through your nose, and again you keep your chin parallel to the floor, so you isolate your chest in these directions. Okay, once you feel comfortable with this, then we're gonna start another isolations, which will be if I stand in this position so you could see me better. So it will be isolation from forward and back, forward and back. Again, make sure it's isolation which is parallel to the floor. You do not lift your chest at this point. So you just isolate your chest forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. You can slouch a little bit as well and feel how your chest is isolated forward and back. When you start sliding your chest and you feel that, okay, I can slide a little bit further and it doesn't cause me any pain or any discomfort, then do that. Slide your chest as much as you can, the distance as far as you can. It will increase your flexibility much more. So once we're comfortable with sliding our chest forward and back, then we can lift our chest up. This move is a little bit different because this is going to be going up, and you can put your hands just under your chin and you imagine that you have to touch your chest, your chin with your chest, so basically your hands with your chest. Before we do this move, before we lift our chest up and down, I would like you to imagine that you do a deep inhale and you leave your chest lifted, and then you exhale through your mouth. Your chest is still lifted and you drop it. And you do it one more time. So you do deep inhale, you keep your chest lifted, then you exhale through your mouth and then you drop it. So this move, you should feel how when you exhale and you drop your chest, you should feel the work of your muscles. So this move is very similar to the one we just did. The only difference is that you do not involve your breathing. So you continue breathing through your nose and you just lift your chest up and drop it. So you breathe separately. So you breathe through your nose and you just lift and drop. You can also put your hands under your chin and imagine that you need to touch the hands with your chest. So lifting it up and down, up and down. And as you do this, you should feel how at the back your shoulder blades connect. So I'll show you in this position, this move. Up and down, up and down. And now see the difference between isolations parallel to the floor and isolations vertical to the floor. So you have to see in your mirror, you have to see a very distinct difference between these two moves. So when I isolate my chest forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, and then I lift out my chest up and down, up and down, up and down. So there has to be very distinct line between these isolations.